See, the streets make you thug it out. And when we be hollering we for the streets, you gotta thug that out. And I don't know if I like thugging that out. I'm not the type of girl that like to be at the house alone. I like to be cuddled up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna know who I'm cuddled up with. But I like to be cuddled up. Like, I don't like to be out in the streets. It's cold out there. It's a fucking dirty world out there. And I like to be in the house clean, in my clean sheets and, underneath my man's nuts. Gooch. Yeah, that's like 69. Like, yeah, that's where I like to be at. And I'm not for the streets. I don't want to thug it out no more.
We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant, because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and things changing. Right. Honestly, it's I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And what I also will add is that I followed my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and this was a train wreck waiting to happen. Now, a couple of months ago, I heard that Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates got married. And the first thing that went through my mind was, can't turn a hoe into a housewife. So then the second thing that ran through my mind was, I'm not going to report on this or talk about this because everybody that follows me at the F-ya-Motha show knows that Kevin Gates is an idiot. And Brittany Renner is a self-admitted reformed OnlyFans sex worker. So this was like the sun. I was kind of trying to not look straight at it and hoping that it just kind of dissipated, went the fuck away. Some things I don't like to talk about because, well, for the obvious, who the hell marries an OnlyFans girl but Kevin Gates? But then he's the same nigga that's been known to go and be locked up and be allegedly touching on boy butt, according to Bosco 100. So I wasn't gonna talk about this, but then 2 months later, here we are. They're divorced, and this nigga, whoever's interviewing, he ain't asking the right questions. Like, what the fuck was it? Was it the fact that she's an OnlyFans sex worker that converted to Islam, and Kevin Gates is a rapper converted to Islam but has a high sex drive? Or I don't know, maybe he wanted to fuck a lot and she was really this happens frequently when women change over a new leaf and call themselves being more virtuous women. They cut down on the sex. Then you come around thinking that they the same woman sexually, and then they start trying to put you on restrictions of the sex, and it's confusing. So I'm assuming that's what happened. She literally took celibacy and being a reform hoe serious, and Kevin Gates, while he's a Muslim nigga, he still wanted some buns, right? Because we see all his antics. He goes on these interviews talking about his cock, how his sex drive is high, how he hydrates, and all this other nonsensical shit as it pertains to sex. I think recently, probably 6 months ago, I seen an interview with him telling the interviewer that his cock was 12 inches long. I don't know how that's pertinent to an interview if you're a musician, but that's just me. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, Kevin Gates is 36, 37, some shit like that. So he's on the verge of becoming a washed up rapper. I haven't heard any songs that he's put out lately, and I haven't heard him on the radio. So he probably was trying to tear the lining out of her, thinking that she still had that sexual drive that she had before becoming a virtuous woman, and she didn't. And he probably was just this shit ain't gonna work. So he kicked the bitch to the boots. In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do, like, comment, and subscribe. Go to my links. They should be on my channel's homepage in the description. Click on them. Follow me on everything. Share with your peoples if you like the videos. If you don't, keep trolling, I guess. And I'm out.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?